good to 8-second quarter mile on the E-Ray Corvette. World's highest horsepower E-Ray Corvette. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's another crazy, wild, fun day here at BoostDistrict. I have been teasing you guys a lot of the E-Ray BD1200 videos, but we really wanted to maximize the potential of that BD1000 E-Ray package. We've done that. We've went 938 at 151 miles per hour, and that's been a solid combo. And today is the road and a vision to 8-second quarter mile, and we're gonna show you guys what we're doing to this car, our world record E-Ray Corvette, and it's the time to progress this package and to extend and excel our record. 9 seconds at 151 miles per hour is fun, but I want to make sure that this car is the very first E-Ray to go 8s and possibly to go even deeper than that. So this is currently a build that we've been putting off for way too long, but I want to make sure that we have the proper parts for it and actually building efficient packages. So behind us is kind of what we have in play, and also above that is the car itself getting torn up already because today is Tuesday and we have a track rental on Saturday. It's been a crazy week here in Texas. There's a snowstorm coming in on Thursday, and we're trying to work around all this mess and still building all of our customer cars that we have been so jam-packed on doing, and we appreciate you guys for that. So we have so many cars here in the pipeline, and we actually have several cars that are building the exact same package as this, just like Mr. Ryan's Stingray Corvette over there with a 427 cubic inch twin turbo build. So that is kind of the little teaser, and that's what we're doing here. So behind us over here is something that I've been sitting on the shelves for the last couple months already, and I'm excited to finally show it to you guys. So this is the BoostDistrict 427 cubic inch engine for the LT2 Corvette. And this has our custom spec cam and a lot of other goodies, forged rods and pistons, obviously, big stroke, and a lot of machining that we have done proprietary for our engines here. And we're excited to show it to you guys. This has been on the engine dyno, and it made 676 crank horsepower. And we're excited to put this on the engine, on the car itself, and add a lot of boost to it and make 1200 wheel horsepower. So that's 670 something, what did I just say, 600?
It makes 675?
Yeah, so that's 676 crank horsepower, naturally aspirated with no boost. So with boost and some good tuning by Christian and Trifecta, we're definitely gonna be making a lot of steam. So let's jump into this build and let's show you guys what's going on. Now that the guys are starting to work on this car, and it's a moment of truth. Are we gonna make it this Saturday? We'll find out. While we're working on that, we're gonna do a little bit of a shop walk around because I know a lot of the guys that has their cars here like to see them getting worked on, and I like to show you guys what we're doing here so you can feel a little bit of a inspiration for your next build on your C8 Corvette or anything that you guys do. So over here we have Jose's Z06. We have a big video on that crazy build that we're doing. You guys have seen that twin turbo Z06 before, and that's gonna be a monster. We have over here Jamie's C7 ZR1, as the license plate says, fast ZR1, and he wants it to be one of the fastest ZR1s out there. Over here is Mr. Dustin's C8 Stingray. Believe it or not, we do just exhausts also. If you guys want to have an exhaust installed on your C8 Corvette, we do small builds too. So that's what he has here, and he's trusted us on doing his Borla install, and that's going to be a nice one. It has a very nice matte PPF too, so I like that car. Over here we have Mr. Ryan's C8 Corvette Stingray. This was actually a very heavy hitter road race car. He wants to change this build to make it a drag car, and he's assigned us on basically replicating our build on the E-Ray, but for the Stingray. This is a 427 cubic inch build that we're doing for this car with a twin turbo also. So this is getting a bigger turbo, a 6870 turbo for this setup, for the power goal that he's wanting, and also the power band that we're reaching. This is the proper turbo for that. and the proper engine for his goals. So we have a Dodson clutch that we have modified to make work for our power goals and blueprinted our way. The same fuel system and a lot of supporting goals. So this is going to be a custom package that we have here at BoostDistrict, and it's going to be at least 1,000 wheel horsepower for his goals, and reliable. That's the main key, is reliability. Over here is Mr. August and Sparks C8 Corvette 2022, full twin turbo build with our wild cam setup, and it's a BD850 package. Behind us, I don't know when this video will circulate, but this is going to be our BD1360 twin turbos install. That's been going really well, and thank you very much, Kyle from Arizona, all the way from Arizona, supporting us with his build. This thing is a 500-mile 2024 C8 Corvette that he sent us, and getting all the love and supporting mods for 665 horsepower from BoostDistrict. And then behind us is a vending machine of cars. Very fun combo here that we have a lot of different builds. So it's Chad's C8 Corvette. That's a BD850 supercharged package that has the stealth cam on it. That's below is my Stingray Corvette. That's gonna be another wild video that we have coming out. I've never done this kind of style video, and you guys are gonna see it. This is a wild supercharged 1,000 horsepower engine setup that we're gonna be bringing the track soon, and that's gonna be a if that feels like a jet that I'm being strapped on, this another level of it. So that's gonna be a fun stuff. That's gonna be another E-Ray that we have here. Another E-Ray that we have getting worked on over here, and that comes with a that's a GM affiliates E-Ray Corvette. So all the way from Michigan. And that's going to be a very fun combo for us on the other side of it. So that's a stable for making a GM connection to make this an emission compliant twin turbo kit that we're building for them too. So that's in the works. And then above that is Mr. Joey C8 Corvette that is in here for some maintenance and work. So that's a lot of the cars here. And over there is Miss Karen C8 Corvette. That's going the track with us also on Saturday. It's in here for maintenance and oil change and just making sure everything is good before we try to make another hit and run a mid 9-second quarter mile. So they're already in the work with our E-Ray here. Let's jump back into this time lapses and watch this car get torn apart and put back together and make some power. All right, so now that the engine is out, let's go take a look at how this turbo kit has spanned and lived and survived and how reliable it's been. So there she is. It's been a beautiful system. You gotta remember, guys, this is the very first turbo kit that we installed ever at BoostDistrict in earlier this year. This was the foundation and also all of the R&D that we've done. And it's looked a lot better since then. But it's a really good start that we had. It definitely made a name for our shop and got us to do a lot of cool things and learn a lot from it, and also develop a lot of computer trickeries that we have shared on all the cars that we've built. So let's take a look at this real quick. Beautiful setup, and that's gonna be the last time we're gonna see the stock engine for this combo, but it's gonna be a beautiful progress forward here in a second. Alright, so we're back for day 2 on this build. The engine has been out, as you guys have seen, and it's already all broken down. All accessories have been out of it, and most harnesses is out. We're definitely going through a lot of changes on this engine because this is the very first twin turbo build that we did, and we're going to clean it up a lot. But we're in the very monumental moment of the time, and this engine that has been in the heart of this build for the last 7 months is finally coming out and going to our history museum. So this engine is part of the what's the word I'm looking for? Heritage of BoostDistrict, and it's gonna be my backup motor for whenever we ever need it, if hopefully never. So it's coming out for the final time, hopefully, and On to the 427 we go. So we got a Precision 6870 turbo right here, next gen. So thank you, Reggie. Thank you, Michael, and all the ETS team in sending us a really cool turbo system. There's going to be a next gen turbo kit that we're going to put on this thing. It's going to spool really good. It's properly matched for our build. So the 427 with the cam that we spec'd and the whole build that we have with the head spec on all for our build. This is going to be a really good turbo to make it spool really fast and also keep the power all the way and push it through. So we want big power for this thing, but you don't always want to go to the biggest turbo as possible. You want to make sure it spools proper and matches the whole build of the car. So it has to work harmoniously. Harmony is a big part of the build. You cannot just be hodgepodging parts together just because you see it work online. So just very important to make sure you're building and blueprinting your whole build from the ground up. We have the cradle here almost fully assembled. As you see, we're time-lapsing here too on my phone, and we have actually implemented a lot of stuff that we have been doing on a lot of customers' car. The basic goal here at BoostDistrict is to make sure all of our packages and vehicles are uniform. So if there's any maintenance or any issues whatsoever, we can help you backtrack and also look over builds and make sure that the parts that you're getting from the BD650, 720, 850, 1000, and all of the above and above are getting the same plumbing and parts used. So on this car, when we first built it, we obviously just kind of tried to make sure it went together as quick as possible, and we were using the parts that we have in the shop. But since then, we've learned a lot of techniques and also implementations, and a big part of that is DOT air brake hoses. This is very nice, and it's very good quality hoses, so it doesn't leak or have any issues with possible vibration or also just breaking or melting. Good hoses that we use here, and we actually have been using this since the second car that we've built, and we've actually gone back to our previous builds that we have local here too, and recalled those and got them back to make sure that they're all the same and clean and tidy, and that's a big part of it. But as you can see right here, everything is insulated and heat wrapped and just very clean. Like over here we have you can see the wiring is insulated and heat wrapped, and same thing that goes with a lot of the other things. So just wanted to show that to you guys. It's the little things that really separates the good shops to the okay shops. But over here we strive for the best and make sure everything is nice and tidy and organized, and even down to the little things as lining up the turbos. What do you think, Gavin? Gavin is camera shy, so that's okay. He's not mute, he just doesn't want to talk in camera, but he talks a lot when camera is off.
He's nervous.
Same thing with Justin.
I talk a lot.
Oh, there you go. So it's snowing in Texas, which is very, very rare, like a once-a-year occasion, and of course it's happening the week that we're trying to go to the track. So back into the build, more time lapse, and then we're gonna put the cradle here real soon. Alright guys, the day has finally come. The car is dyno ready, pretty much ready to go and ready to make some power. I'm gonna show you guys around it real quick and give you guys a tour of the world's fastest E-Ray extra charge, let's say. Let's go around it here, Sam. So again, we have our big turbos in place, the 6870 Precision Gen 2s, next gen turbos, and then we have our full 427 cubic inch engine here. Do not mind the mess of the engine bay. We just wanted to get it dyno ready, and we're testing a lot of different implementations on the PCV and different functions of the electronics also. So it looks a little messy. Once everything goes well in the dyno, we're gonna go back and go through all this. That's why it's not heat wrapped yet. As you know, in BoostDistrict, everything is heat wrapped, insulated, tucked. None of that is going on because we're testing a lot of things. My cars are always the test mules. We don't test cars on customers' vehicles. We test it on my own car. So everything that you see on the website as far as like power packages and whatnot has started in this car or the car behind, which is the world's fastest supercharged Stingray also. So we love building fast cars over here, but it always starts in our own to make sure that we're not learning on customers' cars. So we're about to do a first start on this. I think it's gonna start on its first crank. What do you guys think? Pretty confident it looks like. How about you, Sam?
Very good.
Very good. Okay, so I'm gonna do a flood clear first just to make sure oil pressure is back up and start everything up, and then we're gonna crank it the second fire. So we have a good tune on it. I think a good bass file on it that we have put on the car. Christian is here live on our computer remotely, and let's go make some power. Let's have fun. Flood clear first. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. First crank, so far so good. Data looks good. Definitely has some work ahead of us. It's gonna be the very first cammed and turboed E-Ray, but it's ready. It sounds good, and I'm very happy. It's a very monumental moment, and it's always different to have the very first combos on each. It's a long process to learn ahead of us, but I think we have a really good base and good people around us. So thank you for Vince and Trifecta. Thank you for Christian. Thank you for Sam and my wife and all the good techs around here, and also you guys watching us, making our dreams possible and making us able to go fast with everybody's enthusiasm. So let's go unrack this thing and let it go in the dyno. Alright guys, so we're now strapped into the dyno. We have the car set up as Stingray style right here. 427 turbo, fuel system, ready to rock and roll. Let's see how much power it makes. We all have a running bet right here to see how much, another E-Ray in the works. Look at that. That's gonna be a fun BD7 or 870 twin turbo setup too. Another builds for a special person and a very big allocation for us and a big future. Anyways, for this car, twin turbo, 427 fuel system, ready to rock and roll. We have a running bet on how much power this thing is gonna make. I'm very optimistic. I really think we have good setup on this car. Christian is ready to go, and we're all very excited to see how much power it makes. While the car was apart, we went ahead and did the cage and also did my my racing seat belts, my harness, so I can run a neck restraint system, because I think we're really gonna go fast with this car, so we wanna make sure it's safe. But for right now, let's make some power. Yes! we went to 5,000 RPMs and it's made 887 wheel horsepower and 996 torque. That's up to 5,000 RPMs on low boost. That's on 10 pounds of boost. So 5 pounds of boost less, and it's making almost 30 horsepower already, and more than the last time without even making a full pull yet. So we're on a good start. It's very soft. We're just really excited. Show over the dyno graph, I guess over here in front of us. You can already see how much more power it's making throughout the curve. The new motor is definitely working, and we're not even close to letting it let it rip all the way yet. So let's make more pulls. Let's make some power.
How'd it do?
Woohoo! This time we made 970 wheel horsepower and 1,005 torque. We're definitely on to the right progress, and Nat made 100 horsepower more than the last pull. So this motor is definitely working. Thank you, Tommy, for giving us good engines to lean on, and Christian always for being on the keyboard, making these cars go fast. So we have a lot more room to play with, and we're definitely gonna turn it up. We have a little bit of a competition in the shop going on how much power it's gonna make. I did participate on it, but I also was just being very optimistic. Went overboard and crazy just for the heck of it, for the fun of it. I'm not sure where exactly all the numbers are, but I'm sure Sam's gonna lay it right here on all our guesses. We're just having fun. No baselines whatsoever, because this is our first combo on this setup that we're doing. And again, like I said, we're learning on this car so we can provide this combo to you guys. For all you guys Stingrays and E-Ray fans or owners, obviously call BoostDistrict for all your parts needs and also to build your cars here at us. Obviously we have tons of sheet CAs in the shop right now, as you see right here. And we're gonna be back at it. So 970, 1,005, let's make a couple more pulls, and we'll see where we all stack up. Let's go. Well, we just broke the 1,000 horsepower mark on this one. We went 1,030, 1,097. Car's ripping pretty good, and we went down a little lower in the boost levels to kind of just go throughout the RPM range. We ended at 5,300 RPMs right there, but we did lean on it pretty hard on this run. So 1,030, 1,097. I think we're gonna do 2 more pulls for the heck of it. It looks like from our competition, Sam is winning our horsepower battles. I guess 1105, again, just for the fun of it, being optimistic, but we got a couple more pulls. I might add some magic on the computer with Christian, kind of nudge him a little bit, because I do want to win this competition.
No. I guess 1060.
All right, so 1,030, 1,097, 2 more pulls most likely. Let's have some fun and make some power here, and let's see if I can win this.
Holy sh**.
Oh, that's dope.
All right, that's wild session is done. Now let's talk about this. It definitely is a little jittery driving this car from making 870 rear wheel just 7 months ago to now making almost, well, not really, but 500 horsepower more. 1176, 1158. The E-Ray, this car has definitely come to its own character as far as the channel goes and what we have to offer in BoostDistrict. It's been the halo car that we have. Obviously, it started with this baby right here that we're making a separate video of that has a really cool supercharger that is homemade that I don't want to give too much information on that, but it's a teaser and it's a badass build that we're working on, and I cannot wait to show you that to you guys. But for this, 350 horsepower more, from 870 rear wheel horsepower from the stock cam, just the turbo kit and our tuning, and obviously the forged pistons to now 427 cubic inch. It's wild. You know, we had the dyno session, but the next really where it needs to speak is the track session. You know, we don't drive cars on a dyno to just put in the dyno. We need to make sure it performs. So that's what we're gonna be. We're gonna be going to the track here in the next couple of weeks. The track session last week got snowed out, not rained out in Texas, so weird. And we're gonna be heading out to see what it does. And I have really good expectations. I'm very excited. It's gonna be a battle. Getting these cars to hook and also to leave pretty hard is a battle, but we are up for the task. We've made a lot of cars go fast, and we're excited to make sure that the next chapter of the E-Ray build is a pretty gnarly one. We have the cage set up. We have my helmet coming in hopefully soon, and obviously the engine setup is solid. Making 1176 is a wild number. Again, that's just the rear wheels. Add 160 in the front. So 1176 plus 160, 1300 wheel horsepower, all wheel horsepower. So there's that. Regarding the bets, Sam, where were you at? Let me
1060.
1060. Can you hear now?
Uh-huh.
All right. So regarding the bets, where were you at, Sam?
1060.
1060. I was at 1105, and I think I took that. I was just again pretty positive and enthusiastic on what power we would make. So there's that. Car's done. Car started to go. We're really excited on where this platform ends. This is the world's highest horsepower E-Ray Corvette and stock ECU. And we're the only one that can make this clutch work on this power level. Thank you for Christian. Thank you for Vince at Trifecta. BoostDistrict is Trifecta tuned. And we're taking over Global B market. We have taken over the Global B market. And nobody else can touch what we do on these cars. And we're really grateful for the support. Our shop is so busy. We have 17 C8s in here right now getting worked on. And I'm in awe. Like, there's no words for it, but thank you guys for the support. Dyno session is done. This is a badass build. And I really want to thank my wife for giving me this sign for Christmas. She believes in me, so she's a big part of what we do here. Without the right partner, not only the business side, but also at home, we would not succeed. It takes a village to build what we do. It's not only me. I've said that many times, and I'm very appreciative of everybody's support, including Sam. And I told Sam, if we have a video that gets 1 million views, he gets a C6 Corvette. So that's what his dream is. He wants a black on black C6, right, Sam?
Yes.
So make sure this video gets some views. We want to get out there, help Sam. You know, it's a good cause.
Operation Get Sam a C6.
Yes. But yeah, we're done here. We'll see you guys in the next video for the track. It's in a couple weeks, I believe. TJ Bailey, give me a good prep like you always do. And we appreciate you guys. So
should they comment below what do you think it's going to run in the Corvette?
oh yeah, comment down below to see what's going to run, and I'm really excited to see. We've gone 9.3 at 151 miles per hour with this on the old setup. Actually, I kept the engine. We're not touching it. We're gonna have it as a backup, and very excited to see where this goes. So I'm very happy. I can't ask for anything more. So we're still in the stock ECU, and we're still on the direct injection. Thank you for Frank at Nostrum for helping us out. Always, we're excited to run the next bigger injectors that he's gonna come out with, and also thank you for Dodson for always supporting us with our clutch things. This is still on a Sportsman with our tuning on it, and that's why it's holding power. Nobody else can touch what we do here on this combo. We're grateful for everybody's support. So we are going to be competing with this car a lot, and also our Stingray here soon. If you have a C8 Corvette, whether it's a Z06 Stingray or E-Ray, bring it to us. Also, we work on C7s too. I'm going to go drive this thing here now soon, and we're going to go to the track with it. and we're gonna run a number and extend our record. So we're gonna be going after the fastest C8 record with both of our cars, and I can't wait for that. And we have several projects coming up too, so please stay tuned on the channel. If you are not subscribed, subscribe down below, and we'll see you guys on the next one. And hopefully Sam here has a C6 Corvette here soon. So share this video. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time.